Budget phones have come a long way nowadays, and the Oukitel C33 is the perfect example of that. This phone is equipped with a mid-range processor, long-lasting battery, and a decent camera, making it perfect for browsing, social media, taking photos, and even playing light games. In today's video, I'll be showing you everything you need to know about the latest Oukitel C33, so stick around until the end of the video to see if the C33 is the right phone for you. Now, let's take a look at what's inside the box. First thing you'll see after removing the lid is of course the phone itself. But underneath we have the USB-C to USB-A charging cable, a standard 10 watts charging brick, certificates, warranty cards, user manuals, papers, and last but not least, a dedicated transparent silicone protective case, which I always love to see in a phone box. The C33 has a minimalist yet functional design with a leather-like texture on the back. It feels great in the hands and provides a secure grip. Plus, it's surprisingly lightweight and thin. With just 210 grams and measuring 9.8mm thick, the C33 is easy to hold on and carry around. Maybe it's a personal thing, but I do like that more and more smartphone companies tries to detach from this glass panel, slidey, and easy to shatter design that polluted the smartphone scene in the last couple of years. I can imagine that the real reason behind this is actually cost related, leather-like texture or plastic being cheaper than glass, but whatever the case is, I personally am happy with it. The C33 features a sleek frame with curved edges that provides a comfortable grip. The power button and volume rocker are placed on the phone's right side, while the left side hosts a dual SIM tray and a micro SD card slot. The headphone jack, microphone, USB-C port, and speaker are located at the bottom. Unfortunately, the fingerprint sensor is placed at the back, which is not my favorite location for a fingerprint sensor, but it is justified due to the phone's slim design. The phone comes in three color options: orange, blue, and dark gray. Initially, I was hesitant about the orange color and preferred the more conservative dark gray, but after receiving it in orange and using it and seeing it every day, I have to admit that it grew on me and I came to appreciate its unique appeal, to say it like this. This phone has a 6.8-inch TFT LCD display with a resolution of 1600 by 720 pixels, 64 Hz refresh rate, and an aspect ratio of 20:9. The screen has a water drop style notch up top of the selfie camera, decent color reproduction, and thanks to its 450 nits brightness, it's great for using it outdoors as well. It also has a single speaker at the bottom of the frame with loud enough quality for phone calls, but if you want to watch YouTube, Netflix, or to listen music, you might want to add a pair of headphones or an external speaker for better quality. Now, let's talk about the camera. It has a triple lens rear camera system with a 50 megapixel main sensor, 2 megapixel macro sensor, and 2 megapixel depth sensor for portrait photos, while on front we will find a 5 megapixel selfie camera. It might not be the best camera setup in its class, but it definitely gets the job done. You cannot expect the world from this camera setup, especially when you consider the price of the whole phone, but if you want to give your opinion, feel free to check out these next clips and images, be the judge and leave your thoughts and opinion in the comments. The C33 runs on stock Android 13, and say whatever you want about all phones from China, they all come with stock Android, which means that you don't get all the bloatware that you might find on popular brands. None whatsoever, just pure vanilla Android. The phone is powered by a mid-range Unisoc T606 processor, which is good for everyday tasks like browsing the web, social media, streaming, and so on. It can also handle gaming, but if we are honest, you will struggle with more demanding games or high settings. The phone comes with 8 gigs of RAM, which is a lot for a budget phone, but that's not all. It can also be virtually expanded from the settings to an additional 7 GB, summing a total of 15 GB of RAM. This is plenty of RAM for most tasks and it will help the phone run smoothly even when you have multiple apps open at the same time. The C33 comes with 128 gigs or 256 gigs of internal storage, which can be expanded with a micro SD card, for example, up to 1 terabyte. Every game I've tested ran smoothly at medium settings with absolutely no lag. The only issue for me that I had with games is that I found the touchscreen to be a little more on the sensitive side, so you might want to reduce the sensitivity in some cases. Worth mentioning is that I had absolutely no issues with overheating while gaming, which is absolutely great in my opinion. Especially because the C33 has a bigger than average battery. The phone comes with a 5150 mAh battery that can last you up to 2-3 days even if you are gaming or doing other power demanding stuff. It comes with a standard 10 watts charger and it will take around 2.5 hours from 0 to 100. The C33 is available for around $150 or 150 euros on Amazon or AliExpress, and I know what you're probably thinking. For this money you can easily buy an entry-level Samsung, and while you are probably right, in this price range you can buy a Samsung Galaxy A13 or M13 or A20e or whatever, and you will benefit of the brand name. But in the same time you will also benefit, to say it like this, of all the Samsung unremovable bloatware, which will occupy half of the storage, because the storage capacity on a phone like that will probably be around 32 gigabytes with maybe 3 gigabytes of RAM. So I guess that's no brainer what phone you should choose if 150 is your budget. In conclusion, the Oukitel C33 is a great example of how far budget phones have come. It is packed with features that were once reserved for flagship phones, such as 8GB of expandable RAM, 256GB of storage, large battery, a triple lens camera system, and many more. This phone is perfect for day-to-day use, light gaming, and even taking photos. Its minimalist yet functional design with a smudge-free leather-like texture provides a secure grip without making it too bulky. With its clean and simple interface where bloatware is not an issue, the C33 is a great value for its price range. So if you are looking for a budget phone that can handle daily tasks with ease, then Oukitel C33 is definitely worth considering. All in all, this is what I think about the Oukitel C33, and so with this I conclude today's review. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.